How old was he?
He was like 75, but then he told me he was 65, but my friend was.
So men lie about their age too? Okay, this is incredible.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Leah Lamarr,
And I'm Bella Hull.
and welcome to Rats of the Roundtable.
Please do not listen if you are operating heavy machinery, are a blood relative, or an ex-boyfriend.
We are not responsible for hurting your feelings.
Welcome
To Rats of the Roundtable.
Oh my god, that table's like so round.
That's so round. That's so round. Oh my god, that table's like so round. So round.
We have a guest today who is so funny.
Looking so gorgeous.
and like chic and gorgeous.
Who cares if she's funny? Because she's so hot.
She could be Steve Jobs. She could be Elizabeth Holmes. We're not sure yet.
If you had a business venture that was Elizabeth Holmesy, what would it be?
Like, how would I take someone's money?
With a kind of good idea.
Yeah, how it.
With a kind of good idea that doesn't actually work.
But you seem like the kind of person people would just give you their money without
know
having an
what?
idea.
He'd pay me $600 a walk.
Oh, wait.
Oh wow!
So
I
you
love
were actually
that.
like an like assisted living.
Basically. Yeah, no, basically.
He was like, just make sure I don't fall on this walk, and I'll give you $600.
Yeah, and he would like trip, and then he would like hold onto my shoulder.
Oh no. Oh.
600. So how long would the walk be? How many steps would you
That's
get
the
in?
only thing, is that there wouldn't be like an out time, and I hated it because stand up, but he couldn't know that I was like a comedian. I didn't really want him to know anything, you know?
No,
Right.
you don't want him to know about your life.
Yeah.
Did you give him a fake name?
No, I said Sienna, but I never gave him my last name.
Okay. Oh, also this is Sienna.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, this is also Sienna. Okay,
Sienna.
but also we just flew by when you said he would pretend to trip so he could put his head on your shoulder.
He would like stumble, and I'm like, is this real? You know what I mean? It would just be a weird stumble. And then eventually, so after a couple months, he wanted to take me to Bermuda. And I was like, I don't know how we're going to go to Bermuda and like frolic in the sand if you can't even like walk. You know what I mean? Like logically.
Yeah, you're like, do we have to go to the hospital or
Yeah,
going to
literally.
Bermuda?
And then it was weird. He was like, yeah, I need to buy your plane ticket. Give me your address. And I was like, I'm not going to give you my address.
You don't need someone's address to
Yeah,
find
you
the
know,
plane ticket.
That's what I was like. I'm not an idiot.
And then like a 20-year-old woman, he was like, I need the time and place you were born so I can see if our charts align.
No, literally. So what would happen, this is actually funny, when he would Uber me home, I would give him like a luxury like apartment address, like something that was just so expensive. And I think that eventually started to not believe me, because it's like, why would I need him if I lived in like this like crazy apartment in Tribeca?
But maybe because you were so desired by so many really rich guys.
Yeah.
You be walking. You've been getting those steps in.
literally.
With so many guys. You're like, oh, why do you think I'm so fit? Would I care if I was ugly if I was so rich?
No, because this is always, it confuses me, because sometimes I watch documentaries about people that are super rich and they're ugly, and I'm like, but what? You could just be beautiful.
I know what you mean. It's like a lot of those actors that don't get their teeth fixed.
Yeah.
Like Keira Knightley, like, why is it like that? Sorry.
But I think that like that's an English thing.
Yeah, from us, like, we kind of think, do your teeth have character?
Okay.
Yeah.
that
And Americans
makes
were
sense.
like, wow, you're so poor.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God.
I had a friend who was a model, and she had like a big gap between her two front teeth, and her modeling agency were like, you have to keep the gap. It will book you more jobs.
Sometimes it makes people, like Madonna had that gap.
Yeah, Kate Moss has a gap.
I wish I had that gap, but
Did
for
you
my
have a
thighs.
gap? I think maybe I just made
I
that
had a
up.
huge gap.
You did.
Yeah, but I hated it. It looked horrible. Maybe on the right face. My face is too fat for a gap.
Your face is
not
perfect.
fat.
Wait, but we do some philosophical debates on this podcast.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm on right now.
No, but like philosophical as in everything is nonsensical, no one learns anything on the podcast.
Hell yeah.
So I guess one of the questions is, would you rather be really, really ugly and really rich or really, really hot and really, really poor, and you could never change your circumstance?
Like, okay, well, I needed to get a scope of like, how poor are we talking?
You're as
And
poor.
how hot are we talking?
Yeah.
Just the max.
So like, I'm literally like pooping outside of this podcast studio.
Yes,
Poor.
on the road.
Oh, fuck.
That's kind of chic though.
Wait, but
Outside
am
this
I
studio?
hot? Am I hot and like have
Honey.
my characteristics and education and whatever, and I'm able to like actually kind of, I start from the bottom,
Yeah.
or and then I can sort of be so beautiful that I get saved by people, and then I can make it back up, or am I perpetually really have 0, 0, 0?
I think in this situation, you never are allowed to climb out of your bad fortune.
Got it. Okay.
You have to choose one forever.
I would rather be really, really rich and ugly.
Yeah. Me too, because at least you get to sleep in a bed.
And hide away, and then I'd see the world.
Hide away, yeah. Then you could go and like.
Hide away in a beautiful.
Actually, isn't
gold
that
leaf
ideal to
apartment.
like have so much money that you could do whatever you want, but never have to deal with people?
That's what I would
Or
want.
external validation. You're like, well, I know I'm ugly, but it doesn't matter because I'm richer than you.
I don't even have
Yeah.
to post on Instagram because my following doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would just
Oof,
transition.
that honestly, that summed up for me pretty quickly. I don't have to post on TikTok or Instagram. I don't have to care about other people.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
Or
you don't
pretend
need
to.
you don't need anyone or anything.
Yeah.
Because I think when you are very beautiful and you like walk around, you're like you still need to be constantly reassured that you are beautiful. Like I listened to this really interesting thing about men and women. They were like, when men receive a compliment,
Wait, tell us more about men and women.
when men receive a compliment, they
Yeah.
receive it forever. So
Yeah.
if someone says you're handsome, they think, okay, I'm handsome, and then forever they'll feel handsome.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm told that I look beautiful, that there's like a timer that sets and I'll feel beautiful for 15 minutes. And then
Wait.
the timer expires and I need to be told again.
This is crazy because I agree with what you said about men. But if someone told me I was beautiful, all it would do would make me think I was the ugliest person that ever existed.
right, because you think, why are they saying that? They're lying.
Trying to make me feel better.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Wait, try telling me I'm beautiful.
You're so beautiful.
Oh my God, I'm trash. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm so ugly.
Well, you know.
I actually accepted it from you though.
Okay, good.
Because I think
You're
when a hot
so
girl tells you you're
beautiful.
pretty,
Guys,
Do you know what I mean?
I'm kind of gay. Let's chill. Okay.
well, you're half.
I'm half gay. I'm fully half.
Yeah, fully half gay.
I used
Fully
to be full
50.
gay.
You used to be
well,
full
no,
gay.
I actually probably more gay than straight, but I'm newly into dick. So
How's that going?
it was going bad for a while. Now it's getting better. It's
Okay.
getting a
I
little better.
actually don't think it ever gets good. I just want to let you know.
Married.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. No, it's I'm very lucky because
How'd you meet him?
I met him in Ibiza.
Oh my god.
I know, I met him in Spain, babe, on an island where I was tuck and rolling out of this horrible toxic situationship, and then I met an angel who appeared out of nowhere, and then we were bonded together for life instantly upon seeing each other. He can't escape me.
That's so hot.
I know, I'm very lucky.
When did you guys like know? Not like when did you know, but when did you state that you knew? Do you know what I'm saying?
he knew immediately. Literally upon seeing me, his breath was taketh away.
Wow.
And it took me a while, like 3 days.
Wow.
It took me like 3 days, and I was like, oh, I think I'm in love with this person. And then I would say like 2 weeks in, we were both like, this is it.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It's either psychosis or true love or both.
But that's what I want. Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, the second I have sex with you, if we're not married, we've talked about this before, I have no self-worth. So the fact that
You're right.
and this is a me thing, but I'm like, okay, so we had sex, and then I was like, we should get married, and he said yes. So this is kind of on
Wait,
him.
So on the third day you had sex,
I would say like the third day, yeah.
and then you talked about marriage that day.
Like, I think we talked about kids like the second we met each other. We're like, our kids would look the same as us because we're identical twins. My husband could wear like a wig and he could go do my set.
Yeah,
Really?
that's so
Yeah,
true.
we're like,
Actually, no.
you don't think so? If you shaved his beard, you wouldn't think that we're like,
You do
kind of
look, you definitely have the same genre of face.
Jew. Our face it's a Jew face. It's a cute Jew. That's what it is. We're like
it's
cute.
the same template. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were made from the same mold,
Yeah.
but God was like, male woman, you know?
Yeah.
He works in cybersecurity.
Oh, it's hot.
So hot. Literally.
Oh my gosh. So can you protect your Instagram?
I'm actually just worried about like if we ever got divorced, he could probably hack my computer in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just
because your password is P word.
yeah. Oh no, don't yeah. Oh my god, no, don't send my nudes to everyone. Like don't leak my nudes. No, don't leak them. No. It would only help my career. Don't leak them. No. Not the best photos I've ever taken of myself, and
Yeah.
definitely
Can't share.
edited them.
Yeah.
So hot that he has a good job.
He's also like attractive and tall
Yeah.
and lovely. He's just like the nicest, most wonderful
Is he
person.
foreign? Okay, I'm
I
talking
know.
to a foreign guy, and I kind of like it more.
It's better to import a husband.
I love
Yeah.
people talking British is foreign.
But wait, can we talk more about your dating life?
Yes, I'm dating men and women. This one guy, I'm so, because I've been a lesbian for so long, I still have like those tendencies where like you just obsess so fast. Not that straight women don't, but like I'll literally be like, okay, 3 dates, we're like dating, basically.
Am I a lesbian? Because that's how I feel about every man I've ever met.
Oh yeah, I think I'm full lesbo.
It's within 15 minutes. I'm like, so we're married?
That's how I feel. I hate when people are like, okay, you guys are casually dating. I'm like, in my mind, no.
No,
Like,
I've never casually dated anyone. They've casually dated me,
thank you.
but not me them.
I started doing this thing though where I look through, like when I start talking to a guy, I look through his, like who he's following to see what his real type is. Because you can find out their type based on who they're following.
And
Yeah, you can.
This guy, I think I'm his type. Maybe bigger boobs than mine, but I'll get this fixed. No, I mean, he's so nice. You know when
you just have to go on a couple walks.
No, literally, I just have to go on a couple, like 4 walks and fine. You know when you can't tell if someone is like truly nice or it's just because they're foreign.
Yeah, that's
You
why.
know what I mean?
That's how I ended up marrying my husband. I was like, I don't know the answer, but I'll marry it.
Yeah. It's like when I meet like a Southern boy, I'm like, oh my God, wow, he's such a man. But it's like,
Yeah.
it's just like their culture.
Yes.
This guy's from Denmark. He's the whitest person I've ever seen in my life. Uncanny resemblance to my father.
They look like sheets of paper.
He
You're
looks
like,
like
how
a
did you
sheet of
get
paper.
this white?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Translucent, organs visible.
Yeah, very like his eyebrows. I'm like, I don't. It's beyond blonde. I don't know. I don't even know. what
Beyond
color.
blonde. Oh my God, that
It's like kind of see-through pieces of string almost.
Yeah, but I'm like, why am I into it? Do I hate color? No, I'm kidding. We haven't had sex.
Okay, how many dates has it been?
It's been 4.
Okay, it sounds like it's something called respecting yourself.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
I know this might sound out of the box, but hear me out. Wait,
Yeah.
okay, so it's been 4 dates, and has he made a move?
Yeah. So okay, our first date. It was like after shows at 1 a.m. Like every single day has been like really, really late.
Okay.
Just kind of.
Don't love.
Well, it's just because he works so much, and
What does he do?
He works in. He's like a consultant, but like it's a hot job. Trust me.
Okay, all right.
It's like he works 9 to 9. If I could meet up earlier, he would.
Hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's always working, and then by the time he's done, I'm like still out. But one day we did do earlier, and it was so cute. And we haven't had sex. We just cuddle and watch movies. It's so adorable. He like buys me a bottle of wine. He doesn't let me drink tap water because I hate tap water.
I love him.
Isn't that
is a
great?
fucking king ass move right there. He's like, babe, I don't want you to have fluoride.
Yeah.
Because it diminishes the amount of pineal gland usage that you
It's
allowed
so
to have.
hot. And then when you make out and you're like, okay, I'm really sensitive to like hygiene and stuff, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
this hygiene is really good. Like I'm not grossed out. You know when like you make out with someone and their breath doesn't necessarily smell, but like there's something guttural. And, like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
You get sick immediately after one kiss.
Yeah.
Or you
Like
can
you-
just tell that like there's just some thin film of something bacteria in their mouth, and you're just like,
Yeah.
actually, I
Is
hate
it
this.
Like you kiss a guy and then you get like a sharp pain in your throat and you're like, oh my God, I just got throat cancer from
No,
that kiss.
literally.
How did that happen? Yeah.
Also, I don't like guys that have been with a lot of women, personally. I don't know how many women he's been
No,
with.
I'm also the same. I only date virgins, really.
Yeah, this guy, he told me he hasn't slept with anyone in 4 months. And I know that sounds crazy, but I actually kind of believe him. He has like the vibe. He is like,
I like how
money
it's
vibes.
crazy that men might not have sex. And
It's so desirable
for
because,
1/3
like,
of the calendar year, my penis has been only in my hands.
I think men would always have sex. I think that the opportunity doesn't always present itself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? In like an easy, accessible way. Not that a guy could. You know what I'm saying?
A man confided in me the other day. He goes, something weird happened to me. I was like, what? He's like, sex was presented to me as an option and I said no. And I was like, that's okay. It's okay. And he goes, I know. I just like, I felt like I just didn't want to have sex with her. And I was like, that's okay. And he's like, okay, it is like, this is normal. I was like, what do you think is happening? Do you think you're about to explode into dust?
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah. Do you think like your penis falls off now that you've said no?
And I can't have casual sex. I
No,
can't
no,
do it.
neither.
I don't know how girls do it. Like I don't like. I'll masturbate till the end of time. Like
Same.
I'd rather. I haven't had sex. In
I'll be
so long.
riding a spaceship with Jeff Bezos into the fucking sun being like, whoa! Like I wouldn't even let him touch me.
I can't have sex without commitment. Like some semblance of commitment.
Yeah,
So
no.
after
And
you
also,
do-
if they're gonna fuck somebody else afterwards, that I know that this is like not cool and not feminist or whatever, but I'm like, oh, okay, well, if that woman is prettier or thinner than me, then that means that they've won, and that means that I might as well die.
yeah, because they've moved on. I feel like we've all had these situations where you've had sex with a guy and then like he's just kind of over it a little bit. You know?
Yeah, I need
Or
some
just
level
me.
of commitment. Like you've given me a credit card. You know what I mean? Like something.
I had this like crazy, so I don't really have sex, but then there's one like DJ kept coming to my shows.
Okay.
And-
Who? I need to know who the fucking DJ was.
So he's not even that big of a DJ. Well, actually, I'll show you his stuff. But I had this one show. He came up to me. I guess he was like the DJ at the show. I didn't even know. And then I'm like new to men. I'm like a year and a half in, 2 years in. So I'm not really like, I don't really know like, oh, don't date the DJ, you know? And then he would come to my shows and he would come to like really bad shows. I only would have him come so that he could pick me up and we could go to a bar after, not like come watch the show.
Yeah.
But then he'd want to like linger after my set and like watch the show. And I was like, okay, after like the 6th time, I was like, this is a little weird. Long story short, I end up finally having sex with him. It lasts literally 15 seconds.
Oh no.
He follows a girl, like this girl who's like one of my favorite TikTokers the same day. Tell me why they just hard launched literally a week.
No.
Like, what the fuck? And now he ghosted me. That's the last time I tried. Outside of he asked me to help him with bits, and I was like, "Are you gonna start comedy?" And he said no, and that was the last I ever heard of him.
Oh, okay, first of all, I'm sorry. Nothing dries up my pussy faster than a man asking if
Can you help me
help
with
me with bits.
I
Can you help me maybe get into stand up so I can talk
no,
more?
no.
Like
You're in your 30s, dude. I don't want to fucking think
gonna
about
help
you at
you.
an open
no,
mic.
I'm not gonna help you go through this midlife crisis to do stand up.
Also, it's because you've seen me do it and you therefore think that it's easy because
Yeah.
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Also, like you're
So
a DJ.
you're asking to do it yourself.
Isn't that
Fuck
bad enough?
you.
Why are you a fucking
Yeah.
DJ? What
How
do
many
you
strains
do?
of HPV does he have?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know, we're just not sure.
And then after that, I was like, I'm not having sex again. Like until like someone is committed to me. What do you guys think about like fooling around though outside of sex?
No.
I'm over it.
Oh yeah.
I'm a maiden these days. I just have long term relationships.
So Bella's been dating someone for 3 years.
Uh-huh.
I'm married.
Yeah.
And before that, it was another 3-year relationship,
Okay.
and it was like swap them out.
Oh, right away.
Yeah, basically.
It was a tradesies, one in, one out.
How
Yeah.
soon did you get like? How soon did the relationship start? You know what I mean?
like a couple of months, but it
Okay.
was very much like this is definitely going to happen. But like, I think Seb wanted it to happen quicker, and I was like, I'm not ready. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So I kind of pushed him away a few times, and then we didn't speak for like a couple of weeks, and then he'd like message me again, be like, hi, and then eventually we just started going out.
Wait, I am just wondering, like with this new experience, like you hear me like working in real time. I'm just like, with this new experience, like a beautiful mind, I'm just seeing all these pieces come together. Why would men be appealing to you again?
I know, right? Yeah, I know.
Like, I think I'm just wondering, like, is this making you, like, do you feel like the pendulum is swinging, or you're just like for in the moment kind of interested?
Well, I was with a girl for a really long time, and she was like abusive. She was like not a good girlfriend. So I think that, you know, when like girls like they were like hurt by men, so then they go to women.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing the opposite.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, okay, I'm not like repulsed by dick like I thought it would be. Obviously, a lot of men are trash. I don't think I've had a good experience with a guy yet, and I need like at least one good experiance before like I.
Yeah, 1,000, 1,000.
You know what I mean? You have a husband. You have a boyfriend. You
Boyfriend,
think you're gonna
yeah.
marry him? It's be off the record.
Well, all I'm saying is that yesterday I told him to buy me lunch, and he was like, yeah, sure, I'll buy you lunch. And then he didn't. We were recording, in the middle of recording, and he flew into the studio on
On
his
a rolly
knees
chair.
on a rolly chair, like, got your salad, like in the middle of us
Yeah.
recording. And I'm like, you are like neurologically mismatched to me in some major way.
Yeah.
But I do love that about our
Yeah.
connection. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Also, I'm 25. I don't want to be like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know?
How long did you wait to have sex?
Don't lie, Bella.
We had sex the day that we met.
She said, I'm a maiden.
I'm a maiden.
I'm
Okay.
just sitting here waiting to call it out. I'm like,
But at least
Yeah.
it worked.
Yeah.
yeah, it did work. But
But I also think it's because I'm like real. It's like if I meet I'm so deeply repulsed by the vast majority of men that like the one time I do meet men that I'm like, oh, I think you are really a really passable person, and you're clean and you're bright and you're sharp and you're nice and you're funny. I am like, okay, let's not mess around.
and for me, I'm like, if we don't get married after I have sex with you, I'll kill myself.
That's how I feel. This is why I don't have sex. 'Cause I'm like, if this guy's not going to marry
Not that I'm
me,
dramatic, but you know.
he's like, oh, she's ugly and gross.
Hey, I'm 19 male and my girlfriend 18 female. We've been dating for about 2.5 years now. All going smooth until a few days ago. She texted me a link to a Wattpad page, and I opened it and I was shown her entire page. She had so much fanfic in there. I was blown away. I was bombarded, and then I read one because it had my name. Then I started to get uncomfortable. She used my full name in the story and described me down to a T. She went into great detail, and it had an entire 7-part series about it. I decided to call it, I hope my husband never listens to this podcast. Okay. I decided to call it quits and closed out of the tab. It had a couple views behind it too. So after like 30 minutes, I texted her, hey, I saw what you wrote about me. Could you please stop that? Or at the very least, not post it publicly. And she wasn't having it. She blew up at me saying how I shouldn't care. I'm insecure and a bunch of other things. Who's the rat?
Girlfriend is the rat. She's a little wordy freak.
But what's the difference between us talking a shit about our partners on a podcast versus her writing about it?
Well, I think that what she is, and I relate to it, is that she's like clearly a bookworm little goth girl with this energy that's like, I'm just gonna write my little adventures about my boyfriend, and then she's gonna post it online. And I think that that's freakier than us talking about it on the podcast.
Yeah, because this is like we're trailing off. Like this is not thought out. Like the guy, like no, I mean like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like probably tomorrow I'll have a girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
when I write something, that's way more thought out.
Written
Oh,
stuff.
the SEO. You can Google search that.
Yeah.
But this, you can't Google search this.
Yeah, the fact that he is written about with his full name as
Yeah, that
well.
sucks.
That's crazy.
She
And
might as well put his place of employment.
yeah, and I'm just like, oh, my boyfriend whose full name is blah, blah, blah. And, you know, like somebody probably could find our boyfriends if they really wanted to, but like they're not going to know that much about them.
I also need to know, though, for sure what she wrote about.
Yeah,
Because it's hard to say. What if she was like, he's a prince, I'm so lucky.
Yeah, and what if she was like, oh, he's a gargoyle, I hate him. He's
Yeah.
his morning...
Wouldn't it become a breakup?
Yeah, his sperm is like black venom. And here's a fanfic about him being Dumbledore in Harry Potter.
Black Venom is kind of a cool name.
hot.
Yeah, that's a DJ name for sure. That's a guy I probably
Blackster.
fucked in a past life. DJ Black Venom.
Oh, that's kind of hot. Sorry.
Well, you like the idea of black sperm?
I think it's well, I guess it would just look like that when you're end of your period and it's like
Yeah. Got you.
Sorry,
No.
gross,
I have the hormonal coil. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, wow. This is the first time I've never had words in my mouth. Yeah, I think it's so
Like, my cum
disgusting
has
to
never
think
been
about.
brown. I'm
Yeah, I've
sorry.
never seen black cum. But I think that's all we have for today.
Do we have time for a rat of the week or not? I mean, a word of the week. Yes. Okay.
Okay, we do have time for a word of week. Okay, Stu. Over to Stu on the
Stu.
Apple laptop. Not that they are sponsoring us.
Ripper, RIPPAH.
I want to say like Jack the Ripper, but it's like a cool version. It's
Or like
it's
some
Jack
kind
the
of
Ripper's
wave.
DJ name.
Some
DJ
kind of mini
Ripper.
wave tide situation. Ripper.
R.I.P.
I feel like it's like slang. No, like I'm a ripper pa. I don't know. I might
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so cool. Yeah, that's great.
Actually,
Ripper.
that feels accurate.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like ripper, like you know what I mean when they just blend two words together, like rip her.
Yeah, I'm
Ripper.
a Ripper.
I'm a ripper.
Yeah, it sounds like a rap in a UK grime song.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Ripper is having sex with someone in Beaconsfield services. Ripper.
I think a Ripper is an annoying dog.
Ooh.
That's just like, it's like, oh, that thing's such a Ripper.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's
like
like
that.
a yippy annoying dog.
Or it's like a mistress. A ripper.
Oh, I like
you have a
that.
Ripper?
Do you have a Ripper?
Is that a ripper?
I have a
I
Ripper.
don't know why we're doing
Stu,
it.
what is it?
It's a great party. It's Boston slang.
Wow.
Oh.
From Boston. That's
But that
so
kind of,
funny.
I feel like means having like fun sex with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a ripper tonight.
Yeah.
Like raucous.
Yeah.
Like a good party, good sex. I think that's the same thing. Yeah, it was a Ripper. It was a Ripper, mate.
Yeah, perfect.
that
was
work?
so good.
Was it?
Yeah.
I've got some more Boston slang. Pocketbook.
I think that's just
Doesn't everyone
that's
say
a
that?
phrase from like 1980.
My wallet? Is that my wallet?
Yeah.
That's like
Oh, I got
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
On that note, I think we've
this
run out
has
of time.
been another episode of Rats of the Roundtable. Thanks for
Love
watching.
you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Rats of the Roundtable is a Turtle Canyon comedy production produced by me, Stuart Laws. Please rate, review, subscribe, share the podcast so that more people can listen to it. Thank you very much for supporting.